this class we will discuss on phase angle. So phase angle means it is the angle of AC wave at t is equal to 0. It is the angle of AC wave at t is equal to 0 is known as phase angle. Now for example, we take this one here G. This one is that one is I equal to Im sin omega t and I2 is equal to Im sin omega t plus 30 degree. I1 is equal to Im sin omega t and I2 is equal to Im sin omega t plus 30 degree. So in this question find phase angle of I1 and I2. Now first I1 is Im sin omega t. So angle is omega t at t is equal to 0. Angle omega into 0 is equal to 0. So if I1 is equal to Im sin omega t at t is equal to 0, angle is 0. So phase angle for I1 is equal to 0 degree. Similarly for I2 is equal to Im sin omega t plus 30 degree. Angle is omega t plus 30 degree. At t is equal to 0, angle is omega into 0 plus 30 and it is equal to 30 degree. It means for I2 phase angle is 30 degree plus 30 degree. Now waveform of I1 is, suppose this is the waveform for I1 plus minus Im minus I. Now this is the waveform for I1 sin omega t. I1 is equal to Im sin omega t. For I2 Im sin omega t plus 30 degree. So plus 30 means at t is equal to 0, phase angle is 30 degree plus 30. So plus 30 is here. We can see that plus 30 means it is around here. So this waveform is represented as in this way. So this angle is theta 2 and this waveform is I2 is equal to Im sin omega t plus 30 degree. Or we can say that plus 30 means leading. Means I2 leads I1 by angle 30 degree. So this is the phase angle for I1 is equal to 0 degree and for I2 is equal to plus 30 degree. Now next is phase difference. Next topic is phase difference. Next topic is phase difference. Phase difference. Phase difference means difference of two phases. Phase difference means difference of two phases. We can say that phase difference defines the angular separation of it is defined as the angular separation of two phases. Angular separation of two phases at zero crossing point. So phase difference means difference of two phases at zero crossing point. Now we take example for this. Suppose I1 is 30 sin omega t plus 45 degree and I2 is equal to 20 sin omega t minus 20 degree. Now question is find phase difference. Find phase difference between I1 and I2. So now question is I1 is equal to 30 sin omega t plus 45 degree and I2 is 20 sin omega t minus 20 degree. Means for phase angle for I1 is 45 degree and phase angle for I2 is minus 20 degree. Phase angle for I1 is equal to 45 degree and phase angle for I2 is equal to minus 20 degree. Now phase difference means phase difference is equal to, it is the difference of angles at zero crossing point. So we can say that it is the difference of angle of I1 and difference of angle I2. So we can write 45 minus of 20. So it becomes 65 degrees. Our answer is 65 degree, and we can say that phase difference between I1 and I2 is 65 degree. Next, phasor representation. These two waveforms can be represented as, suppose this I minus plus I1 is plus 45 degree. Suppose this is 45 degree. So I1 is this, and I2 is minus 20 degree. So minus 20 degree is this. This is minus 20 degree. its waveform becomes, what will be the waveform? -20. -20 means it is the waveform, and we can draw waveform for both I1 and I2. This is I1 and this is I2. And phase difference, if this is θ1 and this is θ2, so delta theta is equal to θ1 minus θ2, and 45 minus of 20 is equal to 65 degrees. See the phasor representation, waveform of I1 and I2. Now we draw next topic is phasor representation. Next topic is phasors. Phasors. Phasors are the scalar quantity. Scalar quantity, its magnitude changes. Its magnitude changes with respect to time. With respect to time. With respect to time. But for a fixed time, it is a scalar vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. Now question is, if I1 is equal to Im sin omega t and I2 is equal to Im sin omega t plus 30 degree. Graph phasors for both I1 and I2. Graph phasor for I1 and I2. Now in this question, phase angle for I1 is 0 degree and phase angle for I2 is plus 30 degree. So now we take I1 as reference phasor. So this is I1 and I2 is omega t sin omega t plus 30 degree. It means I2 leads I1 by angle 30 degrees. So here I2 is plus 30. So plus 30 means this. This is the plus 30 and this is I. It is a phasor between I1 and I2, which represents that I2 leads I1 by angle 30 degree. So this is the phasor representation of I1 and I2. Next is phasor representation. Phasor representation. Phasor representation. Phasors can be represented. Phasors can be represented as one is rectangular form, second is triangular form, third is exponential form, and fourth is what is the fourth type of phasor? Polar form. In this way, we can represent phasors in the following forms. One is rectangular form, second is triangular form, third is exponential form, and fourth is polar form. Now question is, if I is equal to Im sin theta, I is equal to sin omega t plus theta, find or draw I is equal to Im sin theta into different phasors. So first is triangular form. In triangular form, we can represent phasor I is equal to Im sin omega t plus theta as, suppose I is equal to I x plus j I y. So in triangular form, we can represent phasor into complex parts. There are two parts, one is real part and second is reactive part or imaginary part. This is real part and this is imaginary part. Second form is triangular form. Second is trigonometric form. In trigonometric form, we represent I equal to Im cos theta plus j sin theta, or Im cos theta plus j Im sin theta. This form is trigonometric form. In trigonometric form, we represent phasor I as a cos plus j sin. Next, third form is exponential form. In exponential form, we represent phasor I is equal to I e to the power j theta. I is equal to I e to the power j theta. This form is exponential form. And last is polar form. last form is polar form. In polar form, we draw figure I is equal to Im by angle theta. This is the representation of polar form. So in this way, figures can be represented in rectangular form, trigonometric form, exponential form, and polar form. So thank you for today class.